Hello guys, I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are having a good life. Today I want to talk about affirmations and things that fall into that category, things that people tell themselves so that they make themselves believe a certain way, and those beliefs make them behave a certain way, and that behavior makes them get certain results that they want out of society. Now, to begin with, I want to first mention the fact that some people don't believe that affirmations work. There is a group of people out there who believe that is bullshit. What those people don't know is that they are doing affirmations in their minds. It's just that they are doing those affirmations subconsciously. To give an example, I believe everyone in this world, there is a time where they think of a sentence, like a sentence comes in their head, and that sentence has an I in it. As in, I am a boy, for example, I am a man, I am a woman, I am a girl, I am this and this. Basically, a sentence that describes what you think about yourself. Now, every time such a sentence comes in your mind, it reinforces a certain belief that you either already had, or it starts a certain belief that you didn't have. To give an example, you might go to class, do your beginning of term exams, midterm exams, and the end of year exams, then you get a certain result. If the result is good, for example, it's an A, a B plus, a B, in your head you are like, man, I'm smart. Now, that sentence that has come into your head is a belief, is an affirmation, and most of the times it's subconscious. So affirmations are basically a way of making your beliefs conscious, just to put it like that. The other thing I would like to mention about affirmations is that there are some people who believe good affirmations are a form of arrogance. To explain what I'm saying, there are some people, for example, there are very many men out there who believe it is a very arrogant thing to say in your head that I am handsome, that I am good looking. Because basically men, either they find it as a gayish thing to do for them to praise their own looks. And as much as there is not much of a benefit from praising your looks, but I just want to put it out there that it is not a bad thing. And it is a good thing, if I may say. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. It's not a very, very good thing, but it's a good thing, you get? But there are some people who believe it's, for example, there are some people who believe it's a very arrogant thing to believe that you are smart or intelligent. And that's weird, that's ridiculous, because how can you, because the moment you find it a problem to believe that you're smart or intelligent, it maybe means that you think of yourself as someone who is the opposite of intelligent or the opposite of smart. And that's a problem. So, to anyone out there, first of all, who thinks affirmations don't work, they do work, and you're already doing them in your life, whether conscious or subconscious. And to anyone who believes that positive affirmations are a form of arrogance, no, they are not. Positive affirmations are a very good thing. And it's only a problem, positive affirmations are only a problem if you're telling yourself a very open lie. You get it? To give an example, which might be a problematic example, there are some people who are born as males who choose to believe that they are females, and there are some people who are born as females who choose to believe that they are males. Well, that is not a problem for me, because their beliefs do not in any way affect my well-being or my life. But I think believing such a belief will make you do some behavior which is contrary to what your nature is, which could be a good thing, because I know people who have made money out of their transgender confessions, but in some cases it could be a bad thing. Anyway, that's not something that I should have much of an opinion about, because I do not know so much about it, and I also I'm not so affected by it. But to give just another example, there are some people who believe that, for example, they are what? Okay, there are some people who believe that they are better than everyone else. And I think that's a problem. Because you, first of all, don't know what is in other people's minds. You don't know what is in other people's lives. So you can't just judge yourself as someone who is better than everyone else. Well, you can judge yourself as someone who is better than some people, but not everyone else, because you don't know everyone else. Also, it's a bad thing, and it's a very problematic thing to think of yourself as someone who is below everyone else, because it's the same reason as the other one. You don't know everyone else, you get? So I think basically it's better when you think of yourself as you, and you don't try to compare yourself with everyone else. You don't put an effort into fitting in a certain social status or a certain level of society status, I would say. Now, the other thing I would like to talk about is, first of all, I would like to commend and to say that I am so proud of people whose work is their joy. People whose source of income is something that they are so proud that they are doing. You get? I think that's one way of having a very good life. A very good life, whereby the thing that you enjoy to do happens to be the same thing that is paying you. So when you are working, when you are doing something that is going to bring you money, you are just having fun. I think that's a very good thing to do. And I wish God would bless me with that blessing. Well, I don't know. Maybe there are some people out there who are having it and they feel like it's not very much of a blessing. Maybe, okay, to explain this, there are some people who I think used to enjoy to sing or to rap, and then they happen to start to make money out of it. And when they started making money out of it, they were so happy that they are being paid by something that they enjoy to do. Then, in the course of the growth in the rap industry or in the music industry, they started to find some things in the industry which they had to do but they didn't want to do, but they must do them if they are to maintain the name that they have built for themselves in the industry. And in such phases, they felt like they wished they were not rappers or singers. They started to have contrary feelings about the passion that they had at the start. And yeah, I understand that, as much as I think still it doesn't take away the fact that you are blessed if you happen to be someone who is doing something that is paying you and you enjoy doing it, even when there are some aspects in the industry of that thing that you don't enjoy. And this thought came from there is a certain guy called LaMelo Ball. I don't know if you guys know him or not, but he is a son of LaVar Ball, who is a man that has 3 sons, LaMelo Ball being one of them. There is another one called Liangelo Ball, and then there is another one called Lonzo Ball. Now, Lonzo Ball is the firstborn, Liangelo second, LaMelo is the third. This guy is someone who has brought up his kids to be basketball players. Like, ever since they were young, he made sure these guys play basketball every day, and he made sure these guys do not pursue any other thing besides basketball, to the extent that Liangelo Ball and LaMelo Ball, who came like later in his life, were forced, okay, I don't know if they are forced or not, but they had to drop out of college so as to pursue basketball. Lonzo Ball, I guess, did some, like, he finished college, eh? But now, the point I'm trying to put across is, since childhood, LaMelo Ball, who is the third born, happened to like basketball so much. Even when they were told to drop out of college to pursue basketball, to him it was, you could see from the interviews that it was a dream come true to him. And the only way I think the only way that he was going to benefit from that decision of pursuing nothing else but basketball was if he got drafted into the NBA, which happened. Now, the moment he got drafted into the NBA, it was a dream come true for him because now he was assured of getting payment from something that he so much enjoys to do. He happens to be the richest of the three brothers. And he happens to be the one who had no other option of a career except basketball. Lonzo Ball probably had other options, the firstborn, because he finished college. D'Angelo Ball had other options because he's currently pursuing the other option because he did not get drafted into the NBA. So he's currently doing rap. He's a rapper. And he seems to be enjoying it too. So he's also blessed to be paid by something that he enjoys doing. I do not know much about Lonzo Ball. I don't know if like basketball was his greatest passion because he's currently in the NBA too. But it seems like so also. Now, for people who know LaMelo Ball, he is a guy who, if basketball had not worked out for him, he would have to probably rely on his father's investments and use that capital to make some other investments. But there is nothing else that he would have managed to do as a skill or a career besides basketball. But he so much enjoys to do it. And I think he's like one of the people that I consider to be so blessed that the thing that they most enjoy to do happens to be the thing that is paying them, and it is paying them well. And I think that's an obvious. The moment the thing that you most enjoy to do is the thing that is paying you, chances are high that it's going to pay you well because you're going to do it so well, because you enjoy doing it. You get, like, you would have done it. You would have put in the effort even without the pay. So when the pay comes in, you just like double the effort and it just works out, yeah? Yeah. Now, that's basically what I wanted to talk about today. That's what I wanted to put out. I'm thinking in my next video, I want to try out something weird. It is cigarettes. I have seen people doing cigarettes. I do not know why people do cigarettes. I have done weed before, and I understand why people do weed because it gives you that euphoric feeling. But as for cigarettes, to me it feels, what I have seen people say about cigarettes on social media is that they do not make you high. They do not give you an euphoric feeling. So I wonder what feeling is it that people get from cigarettes that makes them addicted. Anyway, I'm going to try, in my next video, I'm going to try out a cigarette on camera, and I will see the effect that I get as I record the video, and then I will say my feelings about the thing. And maybe in another video I will do alcohol. I don't know. I want like to experiment. I basically want to experiment stuff, man. I am growing, as you can see. I am almost past the age where I should make weird experiments of life. I think so. Though I kind of believe there is no age past which someone cannot do anything, but okay, there are some things you can't do past some age, but I am almost at the age where there's some stuff I just can't do. So I choose to do that stuff right now, and I choose to document myself doing that stuff so that in the future I can look back and see how experimental I was, you get? Yes, I probably do that in my next vid. I think this is the end of this vid. I don't think there is anything important I want to say. Anyway, I don't think there is anything important I said, but yeah. Here comes the end of the video. I am going to turn this camera and show you guys what's there. You're going to be surprised or you're going to be disappointed. Bye, motherfuckers. That's what I wanted to show you guys. The sun, do they call it the sunset? Yeah, the sun is going back to its home. It's going to leave us in darkness, and it's going to shine light on another part of this planet. So probably some guys are out there sleeping right now because the sun has not yet reached them. It's like dark in their place. And if any of you guys is going to watch this, I just want you to know that, yeah, when I recorded this, the sun was coming your way, and I hope you're about to wake up. That is if you didn't work the night shift, yeah? Bye, motherfuckers, once again.